What is up, players? This is Jay from Epic Reset Gaming here for a Tutorial Tuesday video. Now this Tuesday we're going to be focusing on what the heck is going on in the background here. We're like in a fake. Come on, bro. I'm making a video here. Alright, so cool. Alright, so this Tuesday I want to touch up on macros and how to use them in a combat situation in a little bit different of a way that I showed you before. I showed you guys in the Gladiator macro video that helps you with your team to kind of build a macro that kind of tells your party and party chat what you're going to do before you do it, whether you're using it for a skill, for teleport, whatever. This time I want to show you how to use that same kind of principle, but to change it so that your rotation on your controller is using one button but isn't utilizing the wait command and isn't gonna hinder your rotation in the sense that you won't be able to adapt to a situation. So let me show you what I mean. Alright, so we're gonna find an enemy here. Let's find an enemy here. There we go, cool. So basically I still have it set up the way I like it in terms of efficiency, but it's modified. So this can get complicated, and if you're not on top of using your skills after the cooldown is over and you just spam buttons, this is not going to be for you. So let me go ahead and pull out my weapon. Alright, hold L2, select R1 to select the nearest enemy. So you see it pick the sprite first. We're going to go ahead and go for this guy right here. So if you read the electronic manual, the R button, R1, or the right bumper trigger. Whoa, let's get this going. Alright, so let me just show this to you anyway. Alright, I usually start out with a touch of death, and then I use a dragon kick, and then I'll do a twin snakes, and then I'll probably do a demolish. To start it off with, get that dot on there, move on to a boot shine, another twin snake, then a snap punch. And then boot shine. I could do a true strike if I want. And another snap punch. Alright, so if you've been paying attention during that battle, if you noticed here at the bottom where the set is, it changes. For example, if I use boot shine, even if I do it right now, it automatically applies the skill and then moves to the next set, which is 6. As you saw before, we were in set 5. Okay, so this is where it starts. When I pull out my weapon, it always starts on set 5. So I did boot shine, and then it switched to set 6. And then when I do true strike, it switches to set 7. So this is basically building your rotation using hotbars or crossbars, in the sense that it switches automatically so that you don't have to physically move your thumb in a rotation style manner. You could use the same button and you could still adapt to a situation. If you use the macros kind of like a cheat and you kind of use the wait command like to do a boot shine, wait 2.5 seconds, do a twin snakes, wait 2.5 seconds, and then do like a demolish, and then the macro's over, that's kind of cheating in my opinion. The game's playing for you at that point, and I just think that's kind of lame. Plus, you can't adapt to the situation. Like I said, you can adapt to a situation this way. So, this is how. Basically, boot shine, dragon kick, all these skills give you a bonus whether it's on the back or the flank. So, wherever you're moving, you choose the skill that you want to that's within your rotation to do the optimum amount of damage. Now, if you have it built in a macro and something changes, it basically just screwed up everything. And that's not going to help your grease lightning stacked if you're a monk. So this way you could still keep an eye on your rotation manually, and you're not at the mercy of your macro. Now, like I said though, if you do spam the button, like if I spam the button right now, like if I spam the left trigger and what would be X or A on the Xbox 360 controller, you could see it switches through these sets very quickly. So if you're on the global cooldown and it can't apply that skill, it's going to switch the bar anyway, and that's not going to help you because you're going to be not in the right spot for your skill in the rotation. Because if you do a boot shine and it switches to do like a true strike or a twin snakes, but you press it too early before the cooldown is over, it'll automatically switch to the third one, or depending on how fast you are, it could switch to a random one depending on how far you went. And you'll just be outside of your rotation. One, you won't be able to apply these skills, so it'll kind of jar you, and two, you're just going to lose your grease lightning stacks, and it's kind of pointless. So you gotta have to be on top of your game, and you can't be a button spammer. And as you can see, my set 5 is pretty much set up the way I want it for this setup. Set 6 and 7 don't have the R trigger side set up yet, just because I had to reinstall Windows 7 and I gotta redo configuration files. That's why I thought I'd show you guys this pretty neat setup on how to do your rotations. This works pretty effective with a gladiator or a paladin. I know, because you have a certain combo that you pretty much stick with a rotation. It's basically like Fast Blade, Savage Blade, Rage of Halon. And you could put that 3 rotation on a certain combination, like the left trigger and what would be X or A, and you just basically just hit that, you know, every 2.5 seconds roughly. And that's pretty much it, guys. That shows you what it can do. Oh, let's not go there. Right now, I just want to show you the actual macro. Let's just get out of this combat situation so that you can build it the way you want. Alright, so if you go into your user macros, I have all these macros set up right here. Basically, it's like attacks from the back bonus, attacks from the side bonus kind of thing. So you got your boot shine. All it does is give you the icon of boot shine, does the skill on the target, and then changes the hotbar or crossbar. Now, basically, that's all it does. The very simple macros, you just put them in the same spot on each crossbar and you're good to go. Now, the reason that you use the icon code right here is because it lets you see the actual icon in terms of showing how much TP it uses and the cooldown. Without that, it's just a picture there and it could confuse you. And without the cooldown clock thingy, you could also end up hitting the button at the wrong time, messing up your rotation. And that's pretty much it, guys. This is a kind of detailed, kind of complicated macro setup for combat. You could use this on a monk, gladiator, paladin, on pretty much whatever. You just kind of got to realize that you're utilizing more of your sets. I use 5, 6, 7, and 8 as my combat side, and I utilize all 4 this way rather than pretty much just 5 and 6, or maybe at the max 5, 6, and 7 with the efficiency setup that we usually use. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know if you guys actually like the reaction cam in here. I'm actually testing some Twitch settings, that's why it's here, so might as well use it. And so, if you like this video, if you want more information on how to use this, if you just need some more clarification, feel free to shoot us a message on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Google+. It doesn't matter. Just make sure to hit that like and favorite button if you did like it. Subscribe to the channel to support us and to see more Final Fantasy XIV online videos. And until next time, guys, this is Jay from Epic Reset Gaming. You guys play hard and